So it's been a while since we showed anything of the extra cab patrol. It's kind of been sitting, not really doing much, as we've just been super busy that we haven't had a chance to actually start sort of working on it. It's just had some engine work, which we'll talk about later on in the video. But today we're heading off to AIC to finally get this thing scanned, ready for the train canopy. Now this used to be a wagon. It's been cut into an extra cab. So it's got, I think, 400 or something mil on the back of the cab. And then that's going to fit a dual cab tray on the back. So the dual cab tray that will be on there is actually the exact same. So that goes on the Hiluxes, the 79s, the Rangers, all the same. It's the exact same size, exact same profile, so everything's exactly the same. So heading there today, Jack's going to scan it all up for us. But before we go, a little sneaky thing I want to do before Pete gets in the car. So the boss Pete is currently doing a round saying good morning to everyone around the factory, and I thought I'd play a few little pranks on him before we take the extra cab patrol down to AIC to go get scanned today for the new tray going in the back. So once you wrap your zip tie around the tail shaft, the next one is putting the transfer case in neutral. The way he takes off, there's going to be no drive. Hopefully he doesn't realise. He's definitely going to notice the tail shaft though, especially after he's just tuned this thing. The last thing he needs to hear is the ticking noise.
You did you? I'm thinking.
Oh.
So this is how the day's going to start.
What
are you doing? You put a zip tie on it. Oh, this is hilarious.
It's alright, I came prepared.
Okay, got it off.
There's nothing else.
Nothing. The bonnet flies off now.
Cruiser or patrol?
Cruiser.
Why cruiser?
Always been a cruiser person. Love me cruisers, but at the moment,
Yeah, why are we driving a patrol?
I'm driving a patrol. I wanted to build a car with my kids.
Yep.
And I wanted to build something different.
Yep. Have you driven a patrol off-road yet?
No.
No.
And after we broke the cruiser,
Yeah.
when Dylan was with us,
Yeah.
it has all the bad luck in the world.
Poor Dylan. Seeing
He
all
was
the
a
other
bit,
patrols that
yeah,
you just
the other
sent it.
patrols had just left us on the track, and
Yeah.
they continued their day with no issues.
He gave it to you.
Yeah, he did. He didn't speak to me for a couple of hours. Went home
Sat
by
waiting
truck.
for a tow truck.
Here, he was like, "Dad, we've got to get a patrol."
So then the plans for this GU patrol.
So,
Well, first of all, extra cab GU. Why extra cab?
bit of room in the back.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
I like to be a little different.
Dual cab tray size. Standard
Dual cab tray tries, short, fat,
Yeah.
bit like myself. Yeah.
A bit more hairy though with these seats.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll put a tray on it. We'll put a small canopy on it just to put a fridge in it.
Yep.
And spares and stuff.
Giggle pins. 2.
No, single.
1.
Yep. Apparently you don't need a winch on a patrol. So
No.
they tell me. So I might as well put one on, but no, I won't need to.
And giggle.
Whether it's a giggle, I don't know
I
yet.
don't know.
Still trying to toss up what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So if anyone's got any feedback on what I should put on it,
Yeah, 100%. What should we
let
put
us
on?
know.
One thing we haven't spoken about, this cargo seems to go a bit faster now.
Goes a little bit better. We had put a 12mm pump on it, 21L turbo,
UFI.
UFI,
Yep.
Johnny Tig intercooler,
Yep.
and yeah, you get about 240 horsepower out of it.
Yep. Which is plenty.
Plenty, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a race car. It's also
No.
done, what, 300,000 Ks?
300,000 Ks, yeah.
This thing still runs healthy as. And Boss Mechanical and Diesel,
Yeah.
put it all in for you in Somerville.
Yeah, Guy did that.
It runs so smooth.
Yeah, it doesn't blow a lot of smoke,
No.
not noisy.
Maybe I need a 21L.
You do.
I've got an 18G, but like there's not even a puff of smoke out the back there. I do a full Houdini and everyone just disappears.
Bit of squidding.
And mine's still like running fairly clean.
Yeah.
No, it pulls real hard.
But not silly, doesn't snap.
No,
Not real
and that's what
snappy.
you want, especially with the TD. Like, that's what they're known for, is snapping cranks. You go your 16G, your 18Gs, people boost them to hell to get 25 pound by the time you hit 1800 RPM.
Yeah.
That's where you snap cranks. Alright, so we're down here at AIC Auto Innovation Centre. Now these guys are who we use for all of our 3D scanning for vehicles. So any new vehicles that hit the market, we hit these guys up to get the scans, or if we have any custom stuff we need to do, we get the scans from them as well. So today we've got the Extra Cab Patrol in for a scan. Now the Patrol isn't a standard Patrol off the shelf. This thing was a wagon, it's been cut into a ute to be able to figure out where the mounting points are, to get all the heights, to get all the data that we need. We need to get these guys to come scan. We don't have our own in-house scanning as of yet. These guys have been doing it for a long time, and that's who we always use to make sure that we get the most accurate data when it comes to building trays and canopies for any new vehicles hitting the market or any custom vehicles such as this Patrol.
Yeah, I want everybody slow. Get the millions and lay low. Take my what I'm gonna wait for. Put my bros on the payroll. Out of sight, out of mind, out my way. Out of sight, out of mind, out my way. Out of sight, out of mind, out my way. Out of sight, out of mind.
Just scanning the back of this Patrol. So we'll target it up, and now I'm just capturing the shaft rails, grab the wheel, carrots,
And all these ballsy and markers that sort of the scanner picks up.
yeah, so that's the reference.
Yep.
Basically means that the car moves or the scanner moves, the software still knows where it is.
Yep.
And it also allows me to kind of get a little bit extra, so I can move the scanner around and get it from different angles to ensure we get every single little bit of the chassis.
Out of sight, out of mind, out my way. Out of sight, out of mind, out my way. Out of sight, out of mind, out my way. Out of sight, out of mind, out my way.
Yeah, so we kind of have two parts to our business. One's our 3D scanning. So you can see on there we've got a Triton. We've just pulled that apart all the way down to a bare chassis. Scanned all the components, and now it's going back together.
And then that goes off to companies to buy and purchase.
Yeah, so we sell it in what we call scan packs. So basically we package up something for someone to make a bull bar, or in your case like a service body. So it includes all the like rear bumper, radars, parking sensors, all that sort of stuff that you have to relocate.
Yep.
As well as the chassis and the tub mount, so you can actually mount to your tub. So that's one part of the business, and then we also do a lot of vehicle testing. So brake testing, VSC testing, AEB is a new one for us. So that's all the autonomous braking. So that's the other part. We also do component testing, so we test tow bars, pull bars, recovery points, that sort of stuff. So the new Prado comes out,
Yes.
hopefully next week.
Yep.
Our goal is to kind of go from a car that's sitting there on the floor, pull it all apart, scan it, test all the bits we need to test, and then put it back together in the goal is 3 weeks.
Yeah, righto. And you want to get that out before others? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I want to get out as soon as possible, because scanners are one of the things where people are starting to get their own,
Yes.
which aren't as good as this one, but when it comes to people wanting to get their product on the market as quick as possible, a lot of people settle for something that's better than nothing.
Yep.
So while it's nice to have our packs where you've got 50 different files, all perfect, You don't necessarily need that. It's definitely a lot nicer, but you can design a product without.
Yep.
So it's trying to make sure that people who might want to, you know, get someone in to scan it and do a quick job.
There's no zip ties.
They're off now.
Didn't come up in the scan.
No, it didn't. Funny that. Turned up to work perfectly good and got in again. It didn't make a noise. It is. Exciting to see it finished.
You're keen for this short tray, aren't you?
Short, fat.
37s, flag guards. The dual cab trays, the width of them is pretty much perfect to the GUs. It's pretty much bang on body line.
Same as what we did with that single cab.
Yeah. It's a pretty impressive setup. I'm surprised we're only just scanning the back. Do you want to scan anything else?
I do, but no. Sky's the limit now. Now I know what I can do. It's like, ooh, what can we build?
Trays back on, about half an hour, real detailed scan, showing all the mounting points that we need, the chassis, wheels, you know, how that's going to look when guards. Drop what was there back on and head off. That was real quick and easy.
It was. Quicker than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
The detail that
The
it shows
detail was crazy.
that you can see on the screen.
And what Jack mentioned with, say, the quality of the scanner,
Yes.
you know, you get your $20,000 one, but he's saying, yeah, like sometimes it can get a bit skew-if and miss things, and then if you keep
Doesn't
scanning,
line up.
you lose the whole thing, really. Compared to, what was it, quarter of a mil?
Yeah, quarter of a mil.